What's good, guys? Welcome back to another OC lore video. This is part 2 of my OC lore, so if you haven't watched the first one, go ahead and watch that. Since I only have 2 drill characters for this video, it's going to be a lot shorter, but there's going to be a lot of information in it that will add to the other videos, so all the information will just make a lot more sense. So let's get started. Starting with Dean, he is the Prince of the South District in my story. I'll show a very rough draft I made. It's really rough because I didn't color it or anything. But basically, the Dark Kingdom is separated into 4 districts, and he is the Prince of the South District. I said in the other video that him and Evelyn had a whole thing going on. They were in love as kids growing up. They met along the wall. And actually, mid-war against, the Earth tribe, Evelyn's mom ended up saving him because he was left along the wall mid-war. And she was like, this is a place where you should probably go. You should probably go, blah, blah, blah. Even though she wasn't supposed to let a drill boy go because they don't want them alive. So it's because of that, Evelyn's mom's hair ended up getting cut since she lost her honor that day, so she didn't do her job. Since the Dark Kingdom is at war, it's actually also at war within itself. So the South is fighting against the North, and the East is fighting against the West. It's like a bunch of just bad stuff going on. So they realized that all the elves are really starting to team up on them, the fire, earth, air, and water tribes. They're all just growing in numbers, oh, they can defeat us even with our magic and all that stuff. So they're okay, we need to team up. So the North and South make an agreement that if Dean, the South Prince, marries Maya, the North Princess, then that would be basically a peace treaty, blah blah blah, peace against the 2 kingdoms. So he ends up marrying Maya, and that ends up going down a whole loophole because Maya was Evelyn's best friend at the time, and they would meet along the wall as well, just not at the same time. So they never knew, and it's actually just a lot of drama, which I'll explain next with Maya. Here he is, and yes, I did trace some of it because I cannot draw that. Next up is Maya. She's the princess of the North, like I said. And basically, she was Evelyn's best friend growing up. They would meet along the wall, all that stuff. But nobody knew that Evelyn knew Dean and all that stuff. Dean didn't know, Evelyn knew Maya. It was just a whole triangle going on. Nobody knew. Maya is a very hardcore woman now. They're really young. They're only 18 and 19s and then early 20s. But she is very much a hardcore woman and a perfectionist because her mom made her that way. Her mom is the Queen of the North, obviously, and Maya's getting ready to be Queen of the North too. I'm gonna basically have it in my story that the queens are more higher in power than the kings. Obviously, they're still high in power, just not as high, Her mom was very strict with her, very much you need to be perfect, you need to be a strong ruler, you can't let anybody see weakness, you need to get married to a strong man, all this extra stuff, but just know that you are the one in charge. Basically just spitting all this toxic stuff in her, and if she didn't do well, then I don't know, kind of get scolded. I feel she'd be more abused verbally and stuff like that. But Maya ends up getting married to Dean, obviously. And she, really wanted this marriage because she knew it would make her mom proud and happy for once in her life. Her, main objective is, make my mom proud because, she's never really happy with me, so I'm gonna make my mom proud and all this stuff. Dean does not want this marriage at all. And I drew, a picture on the side, of hers. You'll see in a bit of just her and Dean, and he does not want to be there. But like I said earlier, Evelyn didn't know that them 2 were getting married. She just knew that Maya was getting married because Maya was I'm finally getting married, da da da. And she was oh, that's so cool. And then Dean is I have to break up with you because I don't want to do you like that, and I have to be arranged to blah blah blah. But she doesn't actually tell her exactly who it is. So Evelyn is oh, okay, they're just both getting married, but she doesn't actually click it until she sneaks into the Dark Kingdom to watch Maya get married because Maya was please, I really want you to be there, you're my best friend, just sneak through the top, watch through the window and stuff like that. So she sneaks through the top, looks through the window, and finally realizes that it's actually Dean who she's marrying, and Dean ends up seeing her through the window and just gives her such a sad expression. I promise to goodness I'm gonna make a show one day, and as soon as that scene gets animated, I will bawl my eyes out. But like in the first video, I said that Maya is the one who actually blew Evelyn's arm off, and the story behind that is that also at the wedding, Maya's mom saw Evelyn through the window too, and she was like, what's she doing here? And then Maya's like, no, wait, don't hurt her, like, she's my friend, trust. And that same night, her mom and dad are like kind of like arguing in their room, getting ready for the night, and the mom is like, you don't get in the way of our plans, like this could work, like Maya and Dean can like overcome like this whole, like the whole kingdom, take over the elf tribes and all that stuff. They'll be like a power couple with all their magic, like they just like I don't know, just kind of like have to lock in and stuff like that, and we can use their powers for like our good. And then the dad is like, no, like that's not good, like we don't need to destroy everybody, like what we have right now is fine, like we don't need to keep doing all this stuff, like we need peace, not starting more and more war. But basically Maya's mom just wanted more power, and when she realized that Maya's dad, aka her husband, was getting in the way of that, she ends up like killing her husband. And when Maya finds out, she's like, who did this, and Maya's mom blames Evelyn, since she knows like, oh, I can blame it on the little elf girl. So she's like, Evelyn came in here and did this to this because she was jealous, like she was jealous or something, like I don't know, why would she be jealous? Maya's just like livid, like surely she wouldn't do that. But then a couple days later, when she goes to find Evelyn and talk to her, she finds Dean and Evelyn hanging out, because like they still hung out, but they never like really did anything now, because he's a respectful dude and gentleman, so he doesn't want to disrespect anybody. So she finds them, she's like, oh my gosh, like this is why you were jealous of me, because I married him. And so out of anger, she like lashes out on her magic and she gets rid of Evelyn's arm. But here's the finished product, her and her little wedding ring. But that's it. Thanks for watching and listening to more of my OC lore. I know that's a lot to take in, so make sure, again, if you didn't watch the first one, definitely watch that, because if you didn't, none of this really made sense. I only have one more video left to go for OC lore. I'm gonna make just like more videos just talking about my OCs. They're different, just art related stuff. But I only have one more about OCs because I still have human OCs. And I do have more OCs, like my element OCs. But I'm not gonna make a video for that. I'll just talk about it. Like, for example, Maya has a little brother named Espen, but I didn't add him in this video because he's one of the elements. He's the moon element and all that stuff. But I do need a human video. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, comment if you want to see more, or just like whatever you have opinions on about my characters, and I'll see you next time. Bye.